She's a liar. She's unfaithful. I got a good heart, man. I'm not a bad person. I've been in some good situations. I'm not a bad person. That she be doing. It's gets in my head. She plays with my heart. She plays with my head. And she lies. I should have just went to Texas to go see my kids and grandkids. I hate that I did, because now I'll never be able to see my grandkids in real life. I'll never be able to touch them.
You are listening to 49-year-old Bruce Cameron of Dayton, Ohio. He is describing in his own words a variety of issues with his girlfriend. Despite those issues, Bruce elected to travel out of town with his lady on April the 2nd of 2021. But they weren't alone. His girlfriend would bring her 4 daughters, and she would also bring her brother, Dion Skipper. Dion would bring his son, and according to court documents, all the ladies would sleep in one hotel room, while the 3 men would sleep in the other. Based on court records, about 10 p.m. on the night of April the 4th, as Dion and his sister headed to their car to pick up pizza for the kids, Bruce would be waiting by their Chevy Trailblazer, and he would insist that the kids should not eat another meal, as they had already been fed that evening. Dion Skipper did not take too kindly to Bruce's tone with his sister, and here we are, discussing the aftermath of that incident.
Obviously, we're here to talk to you about what happened at the hotel last night. Okay. And typically, in situations like this, when we're dealing with people that have been involved in an incident of this nature, we're trying to figure out, who was involved, who are the people that witnessed it, where did everybody go, where's the evidence. In this scenario, we know who's involved. It's on video what happened. We have multiple witnesses, because sometimes when people do things like police officers, we go like this. We don't see the rest of the world, but we just see this. And so sometimes you don't pick up on other things. So what we would like to do is talk to you about what happened, and more importantly, like why it happened, and like I said, we have it on video, but you can't hear anything on video, you know what I mean? So I'd like to kind of talk to you about what happened last night, see what you were thinking, and, what led to this, and maybe there's some sort of logical conclusion that we can all walk away with that, makes sense. So, because you're here in the police, you're in police headquarters, we have to read you your constitutional rights. I want to make sure that we're on the same page before we start moving forward, okay?
And the rights are read.
So more or less, we would like to speak to you about what happened, kind of get your side of the story, try to maybe help us understand, maybe help the family understand, because we're going there next to talk to Mom. And maybe there's some insight that we don't know about that only you can tell us.
Has he got the woman?
Your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's she say?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you understand your rights? I mean, we can discuss this and you can stop at any time, or you don't even have to start.
I understand.
Okay. So, just so we're on the same page, Bruce, I signed this saying that I read it to you. If you could sign it, says I read it to you. Doesn't mean you have to talk to me. Doesn't mean you can still stop at any time. Oh. And then the one thing I forgot to read to you, and let's make sure we do that now, is that this statement says that you have read and been read the statement of your rights as written above, and you understand your rights. Is that fair? Okay. So, your girl says that you guys went to Columbus to take the kids on a little trip, and that her 4 kids went, and Dion's son went, and then you went with them. And then that Saturday was cool. Everybody went to Dave & Buster's. Sunday was cool. Everybody got up, had IHOP. No real big problems. The guys had a room. The ladies had a room. You guys maybe went shopping, and then she said that you went got some drinks or picked up some beers or something. And then when they came back, you went outside, and then they came outside later to go get some food, and that's kind of when all this took place. That's kind of what she said.
She's still up there?
She was there when we left last night. I don't know where she is right now, because we've slept for about probably a little more than you, but about an hour and a half.
A lot more than me. I heard that sleep.
Fair enough. So I don't know where she is. She was in the hotel room that last night, and I think she had planned to spend the night and then do whatever after this morning.
We did go up there to have fun, to get away and just to do something. But it seemed like things wasn't fun. It was more stress. It was more arguments. And it would be coming from her, and she tried to flip it on me.
How long have you guys been together?
We done, I guess, for about 11 years.
Yeah. She told me on and off for about 10 years. So the stress and the arguing was kind of between the two of you? Or was it like the kids were getting on everybody's nerves? Or?
I mean, the kids is cool. The Dave & Buster's thing, it was good. I mean, it's not my thing, but
yeah.
I mean, we ate, loaded the cars up for the kids, went around, you know, watched them play the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, she's like the most honest person I've ever met in my life. She's not faithful at all. I got a good ass heart, man. I'm not a bad person. I have been in some situations. I'm not a bad person. Anybody who talks to would tell you, I'm a little impatient at times. I can't get upset. But it wasn't even like that. But that shit that she be doing. It gets in my head. She plays with my heart, and she plays with my head, and she fucking lies. And I can catch her right in the shit, and she'll lie, and come up with all kind of fucking excuses and other shit, and try to make it like me, because it's not, and I know it's not. I've caught her.
Was there something that specific that happened this weekend? Or was it just like a culmination of a bunch of stuff that...
I mean, I've been going through it for a while, for a long time in my life. The reason it's been bad, that was like part of the reason for wanting to get away. I should have just went to Texas to go see my kids and grandkids. I hate that I did, because now I'll never be able to see my grandkids in real life. I'll never be able to touch them. My daughter is no more. My son. None of my family, man. And it's not because of me. It's not my doing. This was not on me. And it don't matter. It's going to be, I'm going to want to pay the price for this.
So one thing that she mentioned when I spoke to her was that, and again, you know her better than I do, I can only tell you what she said, was that maybe her and Dion said that they didn't want to go do anything, that it was too late. And then they decided to go get some pizzas for the kids, and then you were pissed because they were going to go, and you said, hold on now, you guys said it's too late to go do anything. Now, where are you guys going? I mean, I don't know. That's what she said. I have no idea if that's true or not.
She's a liar. She's unfaithful.
Okay.
And you can look at her record and everything, her background, and talk to her, and y'all can believe all that shit that comes out of her mouth. Because that's what she is. That's how she is. But when I tell you, that she did this shit, she did this shit.
So if I,
My mental, that I've been going through here lately, as hard as it, man, it's fucking crazy. I haven't even been back a year. And I've been trying and doing everything I can. I do more for them kids than their own fathers. The youngest little girl was supposed to be mine, and she lied to me. And then we finally come to find out that it's another dude's. She done, not too long ago, had me take her over there to get Christmas presents in February from this dude, when he could have been got it.
mm-hmm.
And then I get over there with her, and this dude come outside on some bullshit. He done motherfucker pulled a gun out on me, chambered it, and motherfucker pointed it at me in front of his wife, his kids, my girl, and my daughter. And I told that nigga that. Busted in, bitch nigga, because I'm not scared. In front of everybody, he did that.
Why was he angry with you?
You gotta talk to her, man.
Okay.
I'm telling you. My heart, you can't keep dealing with a motherfucker. You can't play games with a motherfucker's mind and play games with a motherfucker's heart and think a motherfucker's just always gonna be okay. I'm not.
As we head to our first commercial break, although Bruce started off very calm, it seems that his emotions have escalated since talking about his girlfriend. The question is that the reason why he's in this room? Was it that situation, or was it something else? We'll find out more when we get back.
I don't like none of this shit that motherfuckers transpired. But that shit ain't on me. I wasn't fucking arguing. Y'all seen the tape. Y'all seen what the fuck I was doing. Y'all seen that nigga fucking push her out the motherfucking way, shoved her a couple times. Y'all saw that?
Yep. So you leaning on a car.
Talking.
Yep.
I wasn't being aggressive, none of that shit.
Like I said, we don't have audio.
It don't matter.
But I did see. What
If I'm saying, listen, just the same way right now, like on that shit, they can tell. Well, I know y'all got audio, but you can tell the way that I'm talking. When I get upset, this ain't shit. I flies the fuck off. I wasn't on that shit. I was chill.
Okay.
If you seen what he did,
Punched you. Right. That's where I'm guessing your eye's swollen, or your left eye's swollen from it. Is that all right?
I mean, you saw the videotape, so that's all I'm standing there talking to her. Then you get on it, that's what I'm saying. The way that all that shit, he was suspect as fuck.
So without getting too upset, and I'm not trying to make you upset by any means, but like, what did he say that? I mean, what was the first thing that started like him getting upset, or you guys chirping back and forth at each other?
Because we had just went and got food. We had just went and got food. Popeyes, McDonald's, Taco Bell, White Castle. We go back everything down that strip down there in the parking lot. Got a fucking camera in it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can go back and look at all that shit, man. Go back and look at the whole page from everywhere in IHOP. And this nigga was on some weird shit with her daughter. And I told her that. Her daughter told me, man, I love them kids. Like they my own. I never hurt them kids. Never put them in no danger. But when she, that shit, all that's what I'm saying, man. This was just, this whole weekend was disastrous. And it was a mental catastrophe for me. And I motherfucking didn't get no goddamn kind of sleep, no peace, no fucking nothing. As much as I fucking smiled and motherfucking rolled with every goddamn thing that was going on.
So Bruce, if I can ask, when you say she was, she's conniving and not trustworthy, did their relationship kind of get your mind going about things that was going?
I don't know. I don't know but she's a cheater.
Okay.
Flat out, point blank. She's unfaithful. I didn't call her multiple times. And I don't know why my dumb ass still with her.
So based on court documents, just to add some context, that's all I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to make an accusation. This is alleged, but allegedly they were half brothers and sisters. So Bruce's girlfriend and Dion Skipper were half brother and sister. So, I mean, I'm not going to try to link that to anything, but as you can see, they were leaving and dude thought something might be going on.
So that makes you pay attention to things that she does.
For sure.
Okay.
You spending more time with this nigga in your hotel room.
Right.
You left and been gone for motherfucking ever with this nigga. Now y'all about to go out and leave again? Like, what the fuck? But I was not even tripping on that shit.
Right.
But when this bitch ass motherfucking nigga put his hands on me, and I was telling him the whole, bro, I'm not even tripping.
Right. So he's taking it to another level.
He took that shit to the level. Y'all can see it. She kept getting in the middle. He kept fucking pushing her out the way. I know y'all seen that shit.
So you already suspicious of what's going on, and now he's trying to get in.
I don't know what the fuck. All I know is that shit was the suspect is fucking for that nigga to motherfucking push her. The shit that he motherfucking did with her daughter, putting his fucking hands on me. I don't know.
And her daughter is, I mean, you said you raised them like they're yours, right?
For sure.
What did you do to her daughter?
You had to ask her.
Okay, that's fair.
Which daughter is it? Okay. So, if I understand you correctly, on and off with the Quinta, is that what you're saying? The Quinta, thank you. 10, 11 years, probably some good times, some bad times, but as it gets closer to now, they're more bad than good. You come out here, I need to get out of town, let's go have some fun. All of a sudden, she's hanging with this dude more. Even though that you guys are out and about, you're trying to act like everything's cool, although you're kind of, getting salty about the whole situation.
I wouldn't know. Not at all. Not at all. Just that evening. I mean, because she told me she was tired. She was going to bed. Man, when I asked her to do anything, and she tell me she's tired, and she just wants to lay down and rest, she will go the fuck off of me. She will talk crazy and all kind of shit. Put me out the fucking house, everything.
When she's upset with you.
When she says she's tired. She's tired. She don't feel good. She wants to lay down. But then all of a sudden, like,
she's ready to go check off.
They over there like talking forever. And I'm like, well, what is he doing? He had to use my phone. Well, you just took him and bought a phone. Y'all was gone forever to go buy him a phone. Well, he didn't know his mom's phone number. Well, you could have just gave it to him, and he could have called her from his phone. Tell him you ready to go to sleep like you tell me. You ready to go to sleep. To get out your room.
I mean, everything we discussed so far, I can see your side of it. Because, you know, I don't think any of us are perfect when it comes to our significant others, but, you know, it sounds like, and just maybe from the outside, that she maybe a manipulator or either pushes the buttons on purpose or keeps people around that can do things for her. But I'm sure she's got a nice side too.
I mean, I wouldn't be with her if I didn't love her.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I spoke to her, and of course, I met her for the very first time. She seemed very, I don't know, seemed polite and
Yeah, that's the part right there. That's what gets me off.
okay. That's why I brought that up, because I wonder if there's a show pretend side and a real side. I think we all have a little bit of that. But so what did he say to you that, and then what did you say back that caused him to punch you? Because you confronted him about why you're leaving?
No, I asked her, I was like, why don't y'all just order pizza? You done told me that you tired and you sleep, but yet here you go about to drive, and you know what I mean? That's the whole, why we ain't went nowhere, because you said you wasn't feeling good. You wanted to lay down.
Yeah. And boom, now they're ready to roll.
And dude, he often talking shit. And
Like what? Like what was he saying?
Like, you tripping, you trying to control everything, we the kid's hungry and you ain't gonna tell me I ain't gonna feed my fucking son. I'm like, bro, I ain't said that. And I said, we just ate.
Mm-hmm.
We just went and bought food. Like, not even like 2 hours before that. Like, seriously, we literally just went and got that shit. That's what she's saying. She's telling you, went and got the food, then I left and went and got some beer.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't sell it at that gas station on Sunday. And when we had stopped to get the food on the way back, I had stopped at the gas station, but they didn't sell alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So I took her back to the room, gave everybody their stuff, and I was like, I'm about to run down here to the store to get something to drink. She was like, we just got back. Why didn't you get there? I said, they don't have beer sales on Sunday at the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
So I went down to that liquor store, got me a 3-pack and a bottle of Ciroc and a 2-liter of Sprite.
Now,
I wasn't drunk, none of that shit. I wasn't messing with nobody. I sat out there, man, the dudes that don't work at the hotel, the one little dude, Chris, he walked around all night. You know what I mean? Even though that don't seem like the best area over there, they take care of it. You know what I mean? They walk through, make sure that all the guests safe, the cars and shit like that don't get f***ed with. And I told him, I was like, bro, I like y'all. Y'all cool. I ain't had no problems with them, nobody else in there, nothing. But when you come to me like that, bro, and you being all fucking violent, you gonna put your hands on me, and I ain't even fucking arguing with you or nothing, and you tripping over some bullshit. So yeah, it had to been since this morning, like I'm thinking everything, like it's gotta be some ulterior motive. And then I start looking back at all that shit. You see what I'm saying? I put all this shit, motherfucking, like I'm starting to play, because I ain't got nothing else to do. I can't go to fucking sleep. And I'm just playing everything the whole weekend, all this bullshit. And then all her shit that motherfucking she's been in the past and motherfucking lying and shit like that. And I busted her a couple months back last year when she went to Virginia. She talking about she motherfucking in a hotel room. Man, the shower curtain, let's get naked. And then on the little shit down there. So I'm seeing all this shit. And I already done seen going to the duo. And I already seen what the hotel bathroom looked like. And she lying to me. Like, and it's crazy because she put her kids in that shit. They had her kids lying for her. Mommy in the bathroom. Well, take your phone in. Okay, hold on. And then I hear the texting on the phone. You can hear that. If you're on the phone with somebody and they start texting, you can hear the little click, 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 click.
As we head to our next commercial break, man, I'm telling you right now, I am feeling Bruce's pain right now. Because I believe a lot of his story, man. This sounds crazy, but you're going to go get some pizza after the kids have already ate already. I mean, come on, man. I mean, really, where y'all going? You know what I'm saying? The Virginia trip where supposedly you're supposed to be there for X, but I feel where Bruce is coming from. I do. Up till now, I'm on his side. The question is, what did he do? And I know it's driving you crazy. Just hang in there. We're getting there. But let me talk to you about one more thing real quick. Bruce is upset. I am too. Because you've been watching this for almost a half an hour. You haven't hit that damn like button yet. You get down there and hit that damn like button for me.
Then a couple minutes later, here she come calling me from her phone that I've been blowing up and she ain't answering. Sitting there in the bathroom with all this motherfucking shit. And I'm like, where's you at? What is you doing? Well, where's Marty at? And she in there. Well, tell her to come here then. Why? What? For what? I'm using the bathroom. Well, just tell her to step to the door. Any other time, you ain't got no problem with the kids coming in there. And she lying. She was with some nigga. And she lied about that. They ain't gonna try to tell me she was with some bitches. I ain't fucking stupid. So when I play all that shit back in my head and shit, I'm pretty sure that's probably what that was too. I don't know. But that nigga never should have put his hands on me. He shouldn't have put his hands on my woman. Because y'all seen it, and I know y'all seen her several times trying to get his dumbass to walk away from me. Quit fucking with me. I wasn't fucking with him. I wasn't saying shit. Wasn't arguing. Wasn't loud.
So what he's talking about is when they had this altercation in the parking lot, the girlfriend got in between Dion and Bruce, Dion being the brother. Dion continued to push her out of the way to get at Bruce. And Dion actually punched him in the face. You can see the big bruise on the left side of his face. I don't know if you can see it with their camera. It's not the best camera, but he has a big bruise on the left side of his face from getting punched. I mean, he got punched pretty good. Dion's like 356 pounds. It's a big old dude.
So when he punches you, it's hard to tell in the video. I'm assuming he connects because you've got some swelling. Is that what happened? Did he hit you twice? One time?
I don't know. All I know is after he pushed her and I got hit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fair.
I know.
What part of it do you remember?
Standing there, motherfucking chilling, drinking my fucking drink, smoking my BLK. And then I look over and I see him walking, like. And I was like, well, why don't y'all just order it? Order that shit. Or call it for delivery, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, that's when he started talking a bunch of stupid shit. Like getting all angry and upset. Like, bro, I ain't even talking to you. I'm talking to my woman.
So why do you think he got so aggressive with you?
I don't know. But like I said this morning, because I ain't been able to sleep thinking about shit and playing everything over, I mean, that's the only conclusion I can come up with. That they might have had something going on. I don't know.
Did you ever mention it to him during your back and forth?
No. I didn't. It wasn't even a back and forth. It was him.
Well, I'm just talking about You know, when y'all standing there, you're at
What I was talking about the food, and he's talking about you ain't gonna keep me from getting or stop me from feeding my son or some old shit. I don't know, man. All I know is she was even telling him to chill, and she kept pushing him away from me and getting in between us because I'm still on the truck. I never moved from the truck.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga pushed her out the way, and I don't know how many times, but I know for sure that motherfucker hit me.
So after he hit you, what do you remember from there?
I don't know if I fell into her or I don't remember really. I mean, all I know is I went that way.
Mm-hmm.
That I remember. Like I remember the lights and shit.
Like to your left or to your right?
To my left. I was standing on the front of the truck.
Uh-huh.
And he was over here. She was right here.
Was he still coming at you when you went to the left?
I don't know. All I know is she had either on a yellow or a white jacket or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think. All I remember is it got bright as for a minute. I seen her in a blur. I don't know.
So, from the lights, you're probably in shock. He hit you, all the thinking you got, and get hit in the head, and things are getting emotional. You know, the bright lights come to you. What do you remember right after that? The next thing you remember.
Asking a white man for a ride.
So you heard him say he asked this, quote, white man for a ride. It didn't quite go that way. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, so let's start there. So what happened at that point?
I asked dude if I could give him some money for gas to give me a ride.
Okay.
And he asked me where. I just told him not far.
Does he give you a ride?
I took his truck.
You took his truck. Okay.
I found that to be hilarious. I don't know why, but you know, he asked the guy, "Can you give me a ride? I got some gas money." I mean, he seems like a really nice guy. Hey, could you give me a ride? I'll give you some gas money. The guy's like, nah. He's like, too bad. Get out of the truck.
And what happened then?
I went and got some gas, jumped on the highway, started coming motherfucker down the road, and
I'm sure your mind's crazy. You want to get somewhere safe, so you came home, you came to mom's house.
made it over there to the west side. I parked the truck.
West side of
Dayton.
Okay.
I parked the truck. Dude had some beers in the back. I grabbed some out, put them in the thing. Walked over to her van. I got in her van.
Who's that?
LaQuinta's.
Okay.
And I was driving around for a minute. I got pissed real bad. Can I piss, please? I'm about to piss on myself.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. This is where I'm from here, so we have to go down.
Yeah, after that.
I don't know. Come on in.
We're finding it now.
I'm pissed on myself, actually. I remember it.
Jacked up situation.
And I just had to go while I was driving, and I could, you know.
We're taking our feet real quick.
Yeah.
Kind of handcuff each other. Gonna let that go.
As we head to our last commercial break, when we get back, we're going to find out exactly what Bruce did at the scene, why he's in this interrogation room, And we're also going to find out what the jury decided. But what I really want to know at the end of this is what you think. Based on everything you've heard, there's a reason why I didn't tell you what happened in the case. I want you to hear the whole story, and so you could have no bias and you could kind of see exactly both sides of the story and try to figure out if you think the decision by the jury was the correct one. If you were a juror, would you do the same thing? Would you not do the same thing? It's an interesting case. So we'll be back in just a moment.
So better? It's time for me to pick. I gotta go.
Yeah. I'm just telling your partner that's on the road, that is not something people make it do something to themselves.
So you're back in Dayton, you're on the west side, and
I rode around Fort Leonard, around over there in that area. And I just went over to my dude Sean's house. And went in and drank a little couple beers that I had. Talking to him. And it was morning. He was about to walk through the store, grab me a beer. I just went, all that. It's nothing.
so you dropped the truck off from Columbus and you got into the girl's name. What kind of name is that?
It's a Chrysler.
Okay. And where is that at now?
It's over there on Hillcrest.
Okay.
The truck, I parked the truck on Owens.
On Owens. Okay. So the white guy that owns the truck, he said you stuck a gun in his face and took his truck. Is that right?
Man, not in the States, but yeah, I did have the gun out. And I asked him to get out the vehicle.
Yeah, I think he was freaking out. So things look bigger and okay. You didn't hurt him, did you?
No. Okay. I had the gun on safety after that.
Okay. So you get back here, you stop at your dude's house and you jump in your girl's car. You still have the gun on you. Where did you end up leaving at?
I got rid of the gun on the highway when I was going down the highway.
Now, see, man, I had your back, man. It's like I was on the side for quite a while, man. But let me see. So far, we got armed robbery, and he got rid of a weapon. So that's 2 crimes. There's more because we don't know what he did back at the scene yet.
Which highway?
It had a 710, 715, something like that. I don't know. It was a Circle K right there where I got the gas at.
Okay. Was it like off to the side of the road in a trash can?
It was in between there and I don't know, it was real rural. It was like country type stuff. I didn't even know where I was going. It was selling north something, going towards somewhere, I don't know. And I just stayed over that way to the left. Then I started seeing signs for 270, something like that. I don't know.
So closer to Columbus when you got to it?
It was out of Columbus, or I don't know. I mean, because right there in the hotel where we was at, I mean, that's Columbus, but we had to drive like far to get back to like downtown Columbus.
Yeah.
So I don't know that area like that. Like around here, you got Dayton, Kettering, Trotwood, you know, the little surrounding cities type things. So all I know, wherever the hotel was, the Circle K I was at was if you was standing like in front of, not in front of the hotel, but back there, like towards where you come in at, the gas station over there type stuff. It's the area back over that way. It was a Circle K or something. I'm pretty sure it was a Circle K. I can't remember what it, I remember seeing a 7, like I said, in the thing, maybe 710 or 715. I don't know if y'all got a highway like that, 7 something.
We have 71, 70, and 270 is the outer belt.
No, it's a little.
315.
315.
Maybe it was 315. And I don't, whatever it is, it's like right there, it's like residential street type stuff. But then, like, when you start going down a little bit after you pass, like, got away from the store, then it's like just, it was highway type. You know what I mean?
Well, did you get out of your car, or did you just
throw it out the window?
Okay, so because we weren't there, based off of where you think you threw it, our concern immediately goes to: is there a kid gonna come find this thing?
It was damn near like it was all desolate. There was nothing. There were no cars around, no farmhouse type shit. It was just like straight woods, over like one of the bridges with the ravine type thing down there, and just flooding out there.
What kind of gun was it?
It was an automatic.
I mean, I was thinking a 9 or a 9. You know the make and model? Or how did you get? I mean, is it yours? How did you end up with it?
That I'd rather not say. I don't want to get nobody else's shit. You know.
I can respect that.
So as far as your girl, and how long is I'll do the round? I mean, if you've been having suspicions about
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't.
Until this weekend.
I mean, well, this morning, after playing all that shit back in my head, like, hindsight is whatever they say. You know, if you can.
Are they around each other a lot?
I mean, not as far as I knew. You know what I mean? Like,
what did she tell you their relationship were?
She told me it was her brother.
Like same mom, dad type, or just hood brother?
Let them tell it.
Now, that's some BS. Because, see, in our community, you know, that's my brother, that's my sister, that's my cousin. You ain't related. But everybody your brother, everybody your sister, everybody your cousin. We all fam. You know what I mean? And you don't go on a trip potentially with her. You watching the kids while they out. All right, man.
They had the same dad, but I know her dad. I know her mom. This is crazy, man. Her mom is my father's sister.
All right, I'm not going to interrupt too many more times, but I got to know this. I have to know this. Ladies are really good about this. I'm asking the ladies, if the guys know as well. If her mom is his father's sister, what does that make them? Aren't they something?
He raised me from as long as I can remember. He ain't my biological father, but he adopted me. He took care of me. He raised me. He loved me.
Right.
I love him. It's breaking my heart because he old. He going through because his wife has cancer. Yeah. But my family don't deserve it. That's for sure. I mean, I didn't deserve it either, but I mean, you can't change nothing. You can't make another motherfucker not do something. You know? don't got no control over nobody. But yeah, after this morning, like I said, just thinking about everything, and just should just look kind of skeptical. Adding it all up, it's just, I don't know. Because I'm trying to think, like, why would that nigga act like that? Like, I didn't get it. And she was even trying to tell us. I don't know, man.
Well, Bruce, Anthony and I have been in here talking to you for a while, and I think that, we're starting to get a better understanding of your side of it, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. It's kind of like, because the video is pretty tough, and, if that's all you see, it makes you look like a monster. But now we get to peel the onion back.
Another thing made me look like a monster if I was standing there, this dude came up to me.
Well, okay, let's go like piece by piece. I mean, you're minding your own business 100%. He comes out here, you guys get in a little bit of an argument. He assaults you 100%. He pushes her out of the way. That's on video. And then after you get hit, you go behind the car, and then that's where you say you don't remember anything, but that's where everything happened. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out, like, the video doesn't lie, so why did you feel like you had to defend yourself from him coming back at you again? Or were just so pissed off at her in the situation, or that?
I wasn't, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't even mad. If you talk to her, she'd tell you I wasn't arguing. I wasn't raising my voice, none of that shit. If you look at the video, you'll see the way that I'm talking right now. I remember all that shit clear as day. I was just standing there talking.
So how does he end up on the ground?
Well, I don't know that part. Y'all got the video. But I'm telling you what I remember.
Absolutely, and that's why earlier when I said.
So obviously, because we're here, so something. And my man just said that the video makes me look like a monster. Like,
it's hard to watch. It is, and we're trying to get an understanding on what was going on to have a complete picture of as much information as possible.
I was trying to keep from getting assaulted. She was trying to keep from happening.
Okay.
She got in between us and told him to stop. Several times she did that, and he kept pushing her out the way.
So where's the gun at this point?
Somewhere between Columbus and...
No. When you and LaQuinta and her brother is having that conversation, and he's moving her out of the way.
Where I always had it, right there on the side.
Which side? Okay.
Covered up.
Right.
Like, I don't want no shit with nobody. But absolutely. I know these motherfuckers are stupid out here.
Absolutely. Trust me, we know.
And that nigga that pulled his shit on me and cocked it and all that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I wish he would have just went on and did it, but he didn't, because he ain't fucking... All I know is the situations that happen around this fucking city and other cities is fucked up. And I understand because of my past, I shouldn't have had a firearm in the eyes of the law. But as a man, I got a right to protect myself and my family.
Just had a gun pulled on you, so and
that's exactly why I went and got, and that's exactly why I went and got one. Because right after that, I was tired, because that ain't the first time that shit's ever happened.
The streets is unforgiving. Absolutely.
So when motherfuckers threaten your life and shit and talking that dumb shit, then you'd be an idiot not to protect yourself.
Absolutely.
And I don't be doing no fuck shit. I don't do stupid shit. I don't be robbing motherfuckers and shit. With the exception of last night I took dude's truck. Y'all see him talking about apologize for it. I ain't mean to scare him.
Right.
None of that. I just,
You wanted to get to somewhere safe. I mean,
I was, I just want to sleep, honestly. I'm mentally exhausted, but that shit ain't happening for me. It is what it is.
so let's so he hit you and he's like pushing Quinta out of the way, and you said you have the gun on your hip. Do you remember how many times you shot?
I don't remember shooting. I don't even remember pulling the gun out. I remember, like I said, she had on a yellow or a white jacket. That was a blur. But the light got bright as when he hit me. I don't know where exactly he hit me. I don't know how many times. But I know the first one sent me over either into her or past her. And then, and that's crazy because like my sister sent me a text like, well, I didn't see it till this morning. So I don't know what time, it was actually sent, but I mean, she in the text, she was like, why or what, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what the fuck. But seeing the text and seeing it, man, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, so something happened for sure. I tried to call her. She didn't answer. Sent her a text message.
To
LaQuinta.
okay.
But it was just all supposed to be a family thing, man. Get away to have fun.
And one thing maybe I completely skipped over, and I'm sorry if we've covered this, but I mean, do you know that Dion did not survive?
From the text message. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
All right. I just want to make sure we're on the same page because I don't think I ever mentioned it. I mean, I didn't want to assume that you knew, but we're going to meet his mom here in a little bit. She lives in town.
Yeah.
And
we just went over and picked him up Friday.
Yeah. So we don't really share people's business, so we're not going to talk to her about what we discussed today, other than to tell her that you appear to be remorseful.
And I hate that this shit happened. He got the little boy. His family, like, I know, I get it. But that shit was beyond me.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, the gun's in a rural area. Even if we drove you there, you probably have no idea where it is.
Because, like I said, it was surreal. I guess, I don't know what word to use for it.
Well, Bruce, let me ask you this. Do you have any questions for us?
I mean, there ain't really nothing nobody can say or do. I mean, none of this, like I said, nothing's going to change with this.
Yeah.
I hate that shit is the way that it is. Never my intentions. I don't never go out looking for anything, no trouble, none of that. I try to avoid all that shit at all costs.
Well, I guess one question I had, and I'm sorry, kind of came to me. When you went to the dude in the truck and you took the truck, what were you trying to leave for? Are you still, like, you remember the punch and then the light and then him pushing her around? You remember the dude in the truck, but obviously you're going to take this dude's truck to get away from something. In your mind, what are you getting away from?
I'm not even, like, I don't know, I'm not in, I ain't thinking. And it's not like, I don't even know how long, like, I was around for in that area, but it was for a while, because I heard that, like, sirens and I could hear it. I knew the hotel, the gas station, like that strip, and all of it's familiar. But in my mind, I ain't thinking about nothing. I mean, honestly, the gas light came on and started dinging. It's that constant ding. It was just like ding, ding, ding. I found that gas station. And even though it was closed, you could still use the pump. So I just used the pump, put the gas in there. And I seen the beers in the bag. I got a couple out because I was thirsty. I was just driving down the street.
Fair enough.
Although Bruce never actually admitted to shooting Deion Skipper in this interview, he would eventually fess up, but claimed that he did so in self-defense. He would be given 24 years to life as a punishment for shooting an unarmed Deion Skipper, presumably in retaliation for a sucker punch, at least according to the surveillance footage and the witnesses on the scene. My question to you: is there ever a reason for someone to shoot an unarmed person? Consider this: Bruce was half the size of Deion, and Deion's sister would later admit that it was Deion who was the aggressor, pushing her out of the way multiple times to get at Bruce. I want to thank you once again for giving me your time, and I'll see you very soon right back here on They Caught Me. Till next time.